I'm a nice person, man. I never want to hurt anybody's feelings, but I will.
Hi, welcome to me. A lot of people have called me ALR 2.0, and I'm like, that's just disrespectful. You know?
Oh, and welcome to me. Good morning, afternoon, evening, or whatever it happens to be for all of you lovely people out there. Today, I want to do something fun. Well, okay, it's going to be fun for you. For me, it's mental torture, but hey, let's just do this. I've been wanting to cover this particular Rosie video for a little bit of time now because honestly, I love that she claims that she isn't a lol cow.
First of all, I'm not an LOL cow. You're never going to catch me saying I'm an LOL cow because I'm not. No matter how many people try to push me into that box, I'm never going to give them what they want.
Well, I mean, Rosie, that's the great thing about Girl World and being a lol cow, is you don't get a say. The community decides. But let's just test your theory, shall we? Now, if you haven't watched this video, it was put out after she started to get criticism for her beef with ALR. That, honestly, in my opinion, she started on purpose for clout. She wasn't trying to be a good person and defend Emily, mainly because she isn't a good person. But before I did my video and other people started to jump on board and do theirs, this was her.
Today has been a day. I'm not having a bad day. It's just a wild day because Amyberlynn attacked me in DMs today, and I posted the screenshots on Twitter because her. I'm in a good mood, but like I can't believe that today happened because I got attacked for commenting something benign and was accused of being desperate and trying to get with her ex.
So not everyone believes her, but honestly, I'm going to do something fun in this video. Let's take a look, and I'm just going to chop it up because honestly, she just prattles on and on.
In terms of the deeper stuff, in terms of my weight loss, in terms of my health, a while ago, I kind of just lied down and never got back up.
Hold on. Wait, hold on. I've seen this before. Give me just 1 second. No. Oh, what is even that? No. Ah, here it is. I knew I had seen this before.
So lately I've just been feeling very detached from vlogging. Like I was doing so good with it, and then like I had really bad lows with my bipolar, and it's like made me depressed and kind of detached from a lot in my life. Like things that I used to enjoy doing, I no longer enjoy doing that, and things that used to make me happy no longer even like make me smile.
So it's like vlogging just, I don't know, I just feel so disconnected.
Told you guys, one per video. But wow, it's almost like they are, well, the same. Both of them being able to simply lay down and not get back up. Normal people have to keep going. They have to be strong. They have to power through. Anyways, Amber 2.0, I interrupted you. That was rude. Go on.
I'm obviously very nervous too. This is probably gonna get like personal and pretty deep, so if I cry, I'm sorry.
If you cry. This is likely telling all of us that she's going to cry. She is going to cry and wants us all to hone in on that crying, so she is able to twist it and move it around later on. You see, everything here is about manipulation. Want to know how I know? Well, I've stuck my hand on this hot burner before.
Why are you talking about haters or hater nation? Why are you talking about the reaction channels? It's because I'm finally using my voice. For so long, I let rumors become false facts because I didn't say anything. I didn't stand up for myself.
And I learned that eventually you have to take your hand off. This is manipulation. And while it is good manipulation, she's doing a great job. I can't imagine she thought people were honestly this stupid.
The truth is, I think I kind of accidentally pinned myself into an unhealthy dynamic with my lives and my eating.
Well, I mean, I gotta give it to her. She did say that it was her doing and not anyone else's, so that puts her just a smidgen above Amber.
Maybe it is guilt. I don't know. I feel ashamed. I feel alone. This is not pity me. If I cry, ignore it. Just, I'm strictly filming this because I want to lay it all on the line. I'm just so tired.
Okay, maybe not, but still on par with the whole, the reacting channels are after me and I have to make this better route. By the way, this is bullshit. She doesn't think any of this. You know how I know?
No, I already take a low dose of metformin and no, oh yeah, I could be feeling this way because I restarted all my meds, my mental health meds. That's also a thing.
This was her live stream right after this all started coming out. So I don't know what corner she thinks she's in, but she seems comfortable enough.
I don't want to vlog me whining and complaining and making excuses. I don't want to vlog pretending that things are fine when they're not. I don't want to vlog and monetize my food addiction. I sure don't.
Oh, okay. This is food addiction. Or is it autism? Or is it BED? Honestly, you and Amber jump from diagnosis to diagnosis so much, I don't even know how y'all keep track. But let's be real. She's blaming her food addiction simply because she can. And as someone with BED and an addict with 16 years sober under her belt and almost a year without binging, I just want to kindly say, f*** off.
And they really help me, you know, with my food addiction, my takeout addiction. And I think that's why the clinic recommends them.
Oh, sorry, Amber. I forgot you were here. Yeah, you both of you can f*** off.
And I can list all these excuses and I can list all of these things and say all of these reasons. And I might discuss some of them because I think there are people that can relate to it.
Oh, I mean, there might be, but I can only think of a few. Why, here's one now.
Because I've been doing it for so long. It's like I need to talk to someone and figure this out because I just can't keep feeling like this. What I'm trying to say is I have been turning to food to help me feel better, and in return, it's making me feel worse.
Yeah, no one truly relates to any of this because it's a figment of your imagination. You are so used to your echo chamber, that safe and cozy area in YouTube where you have 17 mods that'll strike down anybody and everybody that could even say anything bad about you. So, like Amber, you're prefacing an excuse by saying you don't want to, even though you already did by mentioning food addiction. Makes perfect sense. Good, great, awesome. Glad you're original. Next.
This fear. And I almost predicted this because I fell back into one of my cycles, one of my patterns, and I am embarrassed about it because I am so self-aware of it.
So self-aware of it. Yes, this is the model of being self-aware. This is what self-awareness looks like, everybody. The fact that this came out after getting criticism, yeah, just ignore all of that. The fact that a few clips you see around me are from after all of this happened, ignore that as well, because you see, this level of manipulation is meant for you to try and believe that she didn't mean anything by it, that she is going to get better, that she can do better. And once again, I have heard this all before.
Blah, blah, blah. And I've actually found coping mechanisms, and I'm able to be self-aware and in tune with myself when I realized, Amyberlynn, like, the reality versus like what you're seeing with like what I like to say part of my BPD brain, those two things are completely separate and different. And it took me a long time to like get to that point.
Yeah, nice try though. And yeah, I'm cutting out all her self-reflective bullshit because I can't be bothered with it right now. There's more important things in this video.
I don't understand this disconnect I've had my whole life.
Your whole life. And how many therapists do you have? Or have had? Or were you just talking to walls? Because if you were, there's absolutely no shame in it. The only reason I stopped talking to myself is because I refuse to take the opinion of my mentally ill self. But your whole life, huh?
When I'm doing the right thing, I'll instantly drop weight. That's just the way my body reacts. I've been like that my whole life, my actual whole life.
Oh, there it is. I have a question for you, Rosie. Did you just watch all of Amber's explanation and apology videos and just make notes? Because it seems like you did. Might be all the reaction channels you watch.
I watch reaction channels of a couple people I don't like that I think are interesting enough to keep up with, but I don't watch them directly.
Eventually, you find one that's made some greatest hits of Amyberlynn trying to cry on camera compilation, so it would not shock me if you tried to figure out what works and what doesn't, and then mix up the list and tried everything that doesn't. Anyways.
I've done so much therapy that when I'm in therapy nowadays, I just get frustrated because I feel like I'm going in circles. And that's another thing that contributed to this was I lost my insurance a few months ago. 2, 3, 4 months ago. Honestly, I don't remember what month it was. And losing my insurance meant I lost access to my therapy. And that sucked. I haven't been in therapy for a bit.
Okay, but you're the reason you lost your therapy. Literally, you quit your job because you said you couldn't do it. You tried to get short-term disability while you were on leave and then was denied. So I'm very curious onto why you let your therapy lapse. Listen, she makes money on YouTube. There is no way she doesn't. Don't look at her clothes and think that she's a homeless person that she looks to be. She gets super chats and her lives get massive, massive views, even though her vlogs do not. Wonder why. She could be in therapy, but why do that when you can hide behind some kind of excuse?
How come I stopped going to therapy? Because I ended up moving to a different state and my therapist couldn't be my therapist anymore, which sucked so fucking bad, like truly. And since then, I just haven't gotten a new one.
Excuses, girls. But it has to be hard because I have a feeling that you both therapists shop because the moment they realize you don't have something or suggest something that you don't want to do or want to hear, you leave and go find another one that'll buy your shit.
I feel so defeated.
I mean, I can sympathize with pretty much any other woman on the planet when I hear this, but for some reason I have a hard time sympathizing with you. And I'm not sure why.
But I can't blame myself now because I am doing everything that the doctors are telling me to do, that the professionals are telling me to do. And I just feel so lost. I feel so scared. I feel hopeless. I feel defeated. I really, really, truly don't know what to do anymore. And a lot of people can look at this and be like, it's so simple. Just count your calories.
Oh, that's why. Because we've all had our hand on this burner before. We have gotten this depressed pity me talk before. Foolish me, I totally forgot. Carry on.
And I've recently been thinking about this because I've been behaving like an addict recently. And I've been hiding it from everyone in my life because I'm embarrassed and ashamed.
Yes, so ashamed. This is the look of shame, everyone. Also, once again, as a recovering addict, go f yourself. But also,
I have always said that I have binge eating disorder. I was diagnosed with binge eating disorder, but was I misdiagnosed? Because am I just a food addict? I think of this. I've been thinking a lot of addiction lately, with like my family. Sorry.
are you going to have one genuine, authentic thought in your head, or are you just going to repeat things that you've heard Amber say? Look, I know this seems like I'm picking and choosing your statements, but I'm really not. I'm cutting out some heavy breathing and just prattling fake self-loathing crap. I am telling you, this is all the key phrases, and it makes me think she's even more pathetic because of how transparent she is and obvious it is.
Maybe not in my life, maybe not in like my past traumas, I don't feel that way, but in my current moment, when it comes to food, when it comes to this addiction that I have, I think I am in a victim mindset.
Okay, so obviously somebody doesn't understand addiction there, lovely. When you are an addict, you're usually not the victim. Now, don't get me wrong, a lot of people become addicts in order to fill a hole in them or try and self-medicate from some mental illness. But that does not always make us victims. Now, I will say there are likely some out there that do, but there is not many addicts out there.
She's gonna be a thickum of a quesadilla. I already talked my shit. I got my shit talking out of my system. I need some water. Drunk quesadilla time. God, I wish I had sour cream.
Making money off showcasing their addictions for the world to see. There's no one cheering for someone that's hitting a giving them $10 and asking them when the next time they're going to be lighting up is. But in your streams, it is a constant stream of questions on if you're cooking or eating or anything to do with it. So please, don't spread your victimhood and stand as if you're part of the addicts, because you are so more revolting than they are.
I have been participating in communities online that I know aren't good for me.
Wait. Is that my community? The Amberverse? The Foodieverse? Yes, she talks shit on her as well. Or Girl World. Or is it the Edie Yum Yum you seem to enjoy so much? Because, well, you're constantly eating on camera after all. You were doing this talking about other communities before.
It's surely something. Thank you, Andrea. It's spicy. Sure is, fam. Thank you, Lee. Good to see you. I'm doing good. Thank you, Mystic. Oh, shit. The tea is that kink-shaming feeders when you're dating one is a bad idea. Oh! Ooh! The tea is hot tonight.
You have even reacted to Girl World content. Careful, Snowflake, she's coming for you. Run for it. And you actively talk more and more about Girl World. You even have a tea hat. What changed is the fact that you thought everyone would see those DMs that you obviously orchestrated and would giggle. But outside of your community, everyone thought that it was, okay, well, it varies from either being very stupid, very manipulative, or really messed up that you shared DMs. I don't know where I land. That's why we're getting this, because you're getting your wish and you don't want it. Rosie, you are now a part of Girl World.
So, when I recently found myself in these like weird tit for tat things that I didn't necessarily ask for, but that I engaged in.
Unless the next words out of your mouth are about how you were wrong and that you are lying and that you did 100% ask for the smoke from Amber, from the reaction channels, this is all null and void because you are lying and you're merely trying to regain a footing in making yourself a victim.
Spoiler alert, it's not.
Oh, good. Then we agree, don't we? Look, I understand with that shit-eating grin on your face, you think that you're getting away with something. But let me show you all I see.
And I know people are about to say, you're gonna get addicted to gambling. Trust me, I don't have that in me. I just don't have that addiction. I don't have that want or anything like that. I just know that people always turn even things that I enjoy into something negative, and I know that's what's gonna happen.
That's it. That's smug and superior. Oh, I shouldn't have done this, but I'm explaining myself, and that's my get out of jail free card. But hey, I'm sorry. I interrupted again. Carry on.
I don't want to vlog me whining and complaining and making excuses. I don't want to vlog pretending that things are fine when they're not. I don't want to vlog.
I beg your deepest pardon? You don't want to monetize your food addiction. You have it on subscriber only mode at all times. Unless you've been subbed for 20 minutes, you're not chatting there. You get super chats and memberships, but you don't want to make money off your addiction. Okay, girl, explain this.
Income versus outcome, because I need to make more money than my bills, blah blah blah. And I was like, oh yeah. Pretty sure he was a DoorDasher.
Do you have income on paper?
What?
Do you have income on paper?
Yeah.
No, I'm just asking because you might qualify for food stamps if you do.
Oh, that's okay. But yes, I do have income. Right.
Or this.
It tastes kind of watery. Damn.
You have monetized all of that. You've monetized all of it. You have eaten on every single live stream that I have ever watched and had to sift through. You make it a focal point. And the reason we know it's a focal point is because everyone asks you if you've eaten, if you're cooking, and all of those questions. You are trying to be better than Amber here by you not willing to make money in this way. But you are. You are making a massive amount of money this way. And the fact that you are either lying to us or yourself is absolutely pathetic. Love the acting here. We should really get you a medal, honestly, or even an Oscar. I love the camera check over and over to make sure that you are in frame and centered. Very nice. Why do I think it's fake? Because she goes right back to what she was doing the next day. And every day she has gone live since then. So
I was hit by a truck a million times over, just repeatedly, over and over and over. Like, I just feel like I can't live without her, but I know that I have to because it's just like, I know what I deserve.
Seen this all before. It's almost like a rerun at this point.
The Food Addicts Anonymous, whatever the fuck that is, because I don't agree with food abstinence. I don't even know how that works. Actually, I read into it, and the way that it works is too extreme. The extreme restriction doesn't work for me in my binge eating disorder.
Oh, and a binge eating disorder. Girl, you are just checking boxes to get where you're going, aren't you? By the way, the food abstinence is as follows. Abstinence could be broadly defined as the action of refraining from addictive-like eating behaviors. An individual is considered abstinent when he or she is eating food prescribed by a pre-designated food plan at specific meal times during the day. Abstinence is further defined as following a meal plan that eliminates binge-triggering food.
I tried my hardest to go to an Overeaters anonymous meeting this last Friday. Actually, that was just yesterday, and I could not find it anywhere. I trucked and trucked and trucked and trucked. Downpouring rain, I got soaking wet. I was trying really, really hard to go to this meeting. I really felt like this meeting would help me in a way. I really want to go through the 12 steps. I want to get a sponsor. I want to hear other people's stories. I maybe one day will share mine, but not anytime soon because I am pretty shy.
So let's just pause and take some stock. You have a food addiction, supposedly, and BED, once again, supposedly, and yet you're happy doing this?
Oh my god. This is better the next day. Oh my god. That's so good.
On live stream. Looks like you didn't fall off the wagon because you were never on it to begin with. And it looks like you aren't trying to give us a valid reason. No, instead, this just looks like you're giving excuses on why you're not going. But once again, there's no valid reason here.
I'm not the type of person to skirt accountability.
Oh, you mean like this?
Yeah, criticisms, thank you. Of me is like that I basically I like attention. Let me be so fucking for real. Anybody with a YouTube channel likes attention. Any reactor that you like, any vlogger that you watch, anybody on the internet with their face attached to it likes attention. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, no guys, I don't like attention. I'm traumatized, I'm mentally ill, and I have a lot of fucking problems. I like attention. I didn't get enough as a child. Sue me.
You mean like that? Because what you're doing now is making a very good job of making excuses for yourself and hiding behind them. But you sure as shit are not taking accountability. You are trying to make sure that you feel and appear a certain way to everyone involved. And that way, you are the victim. Always the victim.
Because I am a very mentally ill person. And trying to figure out how to acknowledge that and not use my mental health as a shield is something that I'm very cognizant of.
Love the eye contact there, Rosie. It's a fantastic manipulation tactic. You see, because she's trying to connect with you, make you feel for her with that intense, prolonged eye contact. She's doing her best, and honestly, girl, we've seen this play before too.
I feel like this is a bad one. I'm honestly so horrified by the comment section on this video. How do you get to the point where you think it's okay to talk to another human being like this? Okay, you clearly don't get to be this size because you're a little lazy or eat the wrong foods. Very true. You're watching a seriously mentally ill person trying to better their life. True. And you somehow concluded with bullying being the answer. I get that she's said and done controversial things in the past and still do, but the way she's being talked about in the comment section is downright disgusting. How do you justify this to yourselves?
You're doing what she has always tried. It astounds me that all of you think that we're just idiots. You claim that you're aware of not wanting to use it as a shield, but that's exactly what you're doing here. None of this is an explanation or a reason or you taking accountability. Now, if you had said all this and went and started to do different content, then sure. But it's all the same thing over and over again. Oh, well, they saw through Foodie, but they won't see through me. Oh, well, they saw through Amber, but I can get away with it. This is 2025. Mental health is one of the biggest issues in the world right now. Yet you sit there and act as if it gives you some kind of pass, some kind of get out of haters jail free card or something. And I'm sorry, but it doesn't. It's not even close to a get out of jail free card when you cry about mental health and then do this.
This is really yummy. Honestly, I would pair this with a protein seek water and call this a meal.
So do me a favor And keep that one in your back pocket, girl, because we ain't the ones.
Because I do have CPTSD and ADHD and MDD. And I am chronically ill and I am disabled by my PTSD. And it sucks.
I mean, you're claiming all of those things, but there's no evidence to support any of it. And when you applied for disability, you were denied. So there's absolutely no proof of any of this. The only thing I've ever found to be semi-truthful is your diabetes. That's it. Your mental health and your chronic illness and all of that, big no. And once again, as somebody with a chronic illness and PTSD, I'm so sorry, boo, but you still got to get up and be a big girl. I know it sucks that you do, but everyone does because, and I will say this again, you're no different from us. You are not special.
The past few weeks specifically, when it comes to the disease of my addiction, of my food addiction, have been bad because I have just been eating out at a rate that scares me.
So, wait, you're acknowledging that you've been hiding from this for the past few weeks. That's odd, because the last few weeks is when everyone that you didn't have in your pocket started to notice you. They started to pay attention to you. And now, all that behavior, it's just the fast food, guys. It's the turducken burgers. If you know what that's from, you get a gold star from me.
Shake Shack. Okay.
Oh, dang. I meant to put a Rosie clip. Ah, well, they're interchangeable anyway at this point.
And I purposefully keep it off the internet. Not to hide it, but because I don't want to glamorize it. I don't want to sensationalize it. I don't want to monetize off of it.
Oh no, how could you want to do that? Instead, you can just glamorize stuffing your face with a serving spoon rather than getting a spoon over and over again. You can glamorize huge, copious amounts of food and getting drunk. You can glamorize blocking anyone and everyone that doesn't agree with you, but takeout. Yeah, that's where we cross the line on this live stream list, guys.
The plan moving forward is baby steps because...
Well, no. Here's the thing. Baby steps don't work. And the reason they don't work is because for a big problem you have to find a big solution. And
so I'm trying to take this whole lifestyle change and work slowly with baby steps, because if you guys have me go all in head first, it's not gonna happen for me.
that does not work for something like that. You want to say baby steps because you're only interested in making sure that you don't get dinged by people when you mess up. Oh, I'm trying. It's baby steps. Bullshit. Put up or shut up. And here's a hint.
I felt the soup dribble and I was like, no! Ow. It's like, wait, I already have some rags I could use for that purpose.
She has yet to put up.
I've got to stop self-harming in this way because that's what I'm doing.
Wow, big trigger words. See, you adore certain language, just like Ambi. When anyone, even your haters, hears the words self-harm, they instinctively want to help. They want to pity. But this is complete and utter manipulation in an extreme way. You said those exact words because you want to make sure people are feeling bad for you. They might show you some pity, but sorry, girl, my sympathy bone was gone a long time ago.
I don't talk to many people on like a very deep level because I don't trust people.
The only reason I paused it here is to throw this in.
No, I'm not gonna get another girlfriend. No, I'm not wanting to date. I don't trust people at all in any sort of way.
Yeah, that hit me and I had to share. Anyways,
having reaction channels dox my address and send packages to my house and stalk my every move and have several people try to infiltrate my community really has like fucked with me in a way where I can't even like trust genuine engagement a lot of the time.
infiltrate your community. What? That is what you've been actively trying to do to us. You did it to me personally. I have voice notes, messages, and DMs from you trying to get in with me. Not to mention the 1 or 3 of your mods trying to get into my Discord. But they're not smart enough to change their name from live streams, so they were escorted out. The doxing I'm never going to approve of, as you all well know. But I'm not going to sit here and have you play victim in every other part because you are the perpetrator. You did that. You continue to try and do that. I have to calm my Discord because unlike you, I don't have it set to private to make sure I don't have one of your shitty little mods come in and try and screenshot stuff or try and cause problems. What they're trying to screenshot, I'm not entirely sure because you're not that entertaining and we don't talk about you that often. And then you don't want us to track your every move? Okay, then don't be a locale. Don't put yourself in a position that every time anyone looks at you, they see a locale. It's that simple. But you and I both know you can't do that. So don't frame this with tears and expect us to feel sympathy because
It's a little scary, let's be real. I just want to be a healthy person. Like, this video is so raw, you guys. Me, like, damn.
yeah, we've heard this all before.
I don't have things to hide.
Except the minors in your chat because you refuse to explore an adult-only platform. Oh, and the super secret Discord. We can't forget that. But sure, nothing to hide.
Eating it. I wish I could block DoorDash off my phone. Jesus Christ. You guys, you want to know something really stupid? For months, I would just delete DoorDash off my app off my phone every time I didn't want to use it. And like the next day I would re-download it and then I would delete it again.
Okay, I'm going to save you guys all a lot of time. Someone in her chat told her how to do this.
Opal, you said. That's awesome. I didn't know that app existed.
Now, Opal is an app that is free forever for the basic version, and it allows you to block apps along with a bunch of other features. But she didn't. Instead,
Shawnee, I'm pretty sure you're the one that emailed me about Opal. I will be using that. Yep, did you get to try Opal? I'm waiting to use it because I'm being realistic during my first week of work. I may end up door dashing a couple of times, but once I get settled into a work routine and kind of figure out what I need and what my days are going to look like, I'm going to vlog about trying out Opal.
she decided at first to put it off for a week. Why? I don't know. She's an idiot. That's pretty much it. But the viewer emailed her the name of the app, where to find it, and the app would help her with this. And it's available on iOS and Android. But
Doing a little bit of a meal prep because my goal is to not DoorDash for the rest of this week. And then my ultimate goal is in the beginning of March, I want to attempt the blocking DoorDash with that Opal app someone told me about.
now all of a sudden, it's the beginning of March. And I promise you, when March comes around, she's going to have another excuse. So don't you fret, you door dashers. You'll have pay for the foreseeable future.
Talk about what was really going on and be honest about it.
Oh, good. It still seems like you're not ready to be honest because you're lying through your teeth. You're not being honest. This is a massive cover-up to get people off your back. Huh. This feels so familiar.
And that people think I'm lying about being able to walk for 10 minutes. Because knowing that I'm not lying and that it's almost a compliment that people think I'm lying, because that means I've done something right. They're like, no, you're lying. That's not true. That makes me feel like, wow, people can't believe I've lost 53 pounds because that's a good thing.
Yes, now I recall where I've seen this before. I'm sorry, I keep interrupting you with facts, Rosie, and I know you don't like that, so please continue.
Making better food choices and just doing that slow elimination process that I started probably, a year ago? I don't know.
Okay, so something you have tried and have failed at, we're going to try again. Do you have any idea what the definition of insanity is? Let me show you.
Okay, well, which diet are you going to be on? You failed at Jenny Craig, you've failed at Weight Watchers 1,000 times, you've done the calories, you've done the intuitive eating.
The definition of insanity, Rosie, is doing the same thing over.
Today is day 1. I'm back on Weight Watchers. I'm going to give it a go.
And over.
Let's do that real quick. Let's do that real quick, folks. Last Monday, I started Weight Watchers, and today is Monday as well, and I wanted to do like Monday to Monday weigh-ins because that's just easier for me.
And over again.
That's just how it goes. And I'm not doing how I want to be doing. I'm probably eating about, I'd say about 3,000 calories a day. I am doing Weight Watchers, so.
And expecting a different result. So how about you stop trying to be Amyberlynn and do something new?
I'm mutuals with Jordan on TikTok. I don't know if any of you know who Jordan is. Love Jordan. She's so funny. She's lost like 150 pounds, roughly.
That's nice. I don't care. I do know who Jordan is. And she's a pretty good weight loss and empowerment TikToker. But honestly, the name dropping for me is really, really gross. I don't care who you're affiliated with, Rosie. So just stop. You do it with this girl, Obese to Beast, Zachary Michael. Yeah, I'm good. You're going to turn on all of them soon anyways.
I got down to 100 and I'm so scared to get on that scale because I wouldn't be surprised if I've gained 40 to 50 pounds in 6 months. And I'm embarrassed. I can't let other people's words fuel me getting in my own way.
My sister on this planet. What the hell are you talking about? We can't stop you from doing anything. If I could, I would have stopped you from eating so much on camera because it's gross. We are reaction channels and we report, nothing else. We simply report what someone's doing. We analyze it. Most of the time, we're not very nice about it, and that's it. You are getting in your own way, not us. Get a grip.
And I feel like right now making this video is me taking the first step to fighting my addiction for the first time in a long time.
No, this is you trying to skirt accountability for your actions and the opinions of others. You're hoping a reaction channel sees this and goes, oh, we got it all wrong. Or that a non-sub will see this and go, oh my God, they are so mean to her. She is trying. That's all this is. You do not take a first step overcoming an addiction. You jump. Because if you don't jump, then look, it is incredibly insulting to me and likely other addicts and recovering addicts out there that you're keeping this narrative. It's even more insulting that you put this out, painting yourself as some kind of victim in it. But you're not willing to do one single thing about it. And to all you Rosie subs out there, if she was smoking or up, would you still be in her comment section saying, yes, queen? No, you wouldn't. So she wants to be an addict. Treat it as such.
So I don't know where we go from here. I am starting a full-time job. I'm not going to make any promises about vlogs or uploads or anything like that. But I do lives pretty regularly. I have gotten a few comments of people accusing me of abandoning my channel. I haven't. I've been here this whole time. But not everybody wants to watch me cooking and eating on live stream, and I get that.
All this means is she's not wanting to piss anybody off by saying she would do something once a week and never managing it. Not only that, but
don't have a YouTube schedule right now. I don't want to make any promises of when I'm going to be back, but
another thing we've all heard before repeatedly. It means she has no intention, and she only wants to do her lives and eat. Be left alone. You know, Rosie stuff.
I don't ever want to mislead y'all, and people would ask me on lives a lot, and so I would just be like, I'm not losing weight. It's not where I'm at right now. And sometimes I'd be like, just like, I don't feel like talking about it. And because I didn't, and I was avoiding, and
if you ask more than once in a week span, her moderators would hide you, so don't worry. She was never actually bothered by those comments because she rarely ever saw them.
I just have this fear that I'm not strong enough. But the only person that determines that is me. So, I've been filming for about 30 minutes. I'm sorry for such serious vibes. There was no way for me to address this without getting emotional. I hope that you guys have a wonderful day, a wonderful evening wherever you are, and stay true. Bye.
Oh, thank the gods. And you telling me to stay true? I don't have an issue with that, darling, but you certainly do. So what did we learn from this video? Well, a few things. Honestly, we mainly learned that she sat down and Googled Amyberlynn apology video and started planning. Look, those of you that know me know that I would never poke fun at anybody that was overcoming a true mental illness or a true addiction. But there's nothing true here. Her crying, her talking about her mental ailments. We have seen this all before, and this time I proved it to you. For as much as her and Amber have this back and forth, Rosie doesn't mind snatching up every single bit of what Amber has done, right or wrong, in order to twist it to her own benefit. The cycle just keeps continuing, and honestly, not only is it getting old, but it's also getting more and more pathetic. While Rosie likes to believe that she's not a lolcow, she is, and has been for a very long time. And now I have another video that proves it. But worst of all, she is not even her own type of lolcow. She's just Ambi 2.0.
And I don't want to become a joke.
Well, I hate to be the one to tell you, Rosie, but it's a little too late for that. If you're struggling with any kind of addiction or mental illness, please take a look in the description box to seek some help. As always, if you take meds, don't forget to take your meds. If you do not take meds, go outside, touch some grass, drink some water, and as always, have the day that you deserve. And don't forget, tomorrow needs you. Love you guys. Bye!